I'm Morgan Eastman with another edition of Coach's Corner, here with Alexander boys head coach Blaine Gabriel. So now you've been coaching for 24 years, but started coaching Alexander varsity in 2002. What has that been like for you?
Oh, it's been a great experience. I mean, I didn't come into this to be a varsity basketball coach. I kind of got asked over the years when my oldest son was in Betty Lake to kind of coach the junior high program, and I did that, and it's just progressed. I went from there to the freshman, to the JV, to the varsity. You know, I enjoy it. I've had great kids, and, you know, that's what it's about. I enjoy doing that, and like I said, the kids have been a pleasure to coach.
And you're an Alexander alum yourself.
I graduated in '78, yes. So I know most people from Alexander. I've had a lot of them that I've graduated with. I've had their sons to coach. So that's been kind of neat, too, because it's people that I haven't seen for years, so that makes it kind of nice. And now, like even on Sunday, I just went to a wedding of one of my former players. You know, like I said, I've had a lot of boys, young men go through the system, and I'd probably stay in contact with probably at least 60% of them.
Yeah, and you've been pretty successful here too. You had your 131st career win back in December, so now you're the all-time winningest coach for Alexander boys. What's that like for you?
It's a nice accomplishment. You know, it's nothing that I ever set out to do. You know, I never even set out to be a varsity basketball coach. It just kind of happened.
So last season you were in 5th place. Now finishing up in 6th place, going into playoffs. But you have a really young team. So what does that mean going into the future?
Oh, I mean, we're very positive with what we have. The kids keep working hard. I mean, most of the time on the court, or a lot of times on the court, we have 3 freshmen and a sophomore. You know, a lot of youth. We have a couple, 3 seniors that's, you know, stepped up and done a pretty good job this year. But, you know, we're expecting a lot out of these young kids that, you know, there's a lot of pressure on them, man. We've lost 10 games by single digits. I mean, we've been in every game. It comes down to crunch time, and we just haven't hit the shot when we need to hit the shot. That's what it amounts to. You know, we feel good about the tournament seed. You know, we play Crooksville. They're a pretty decent team. If we can get by them, we'll get to play Nelsonville for a 3rd time. You know, we've had 2 good games with Nelsonville, so we're looking forward to that.
Family is real sports-oriented as well. I know you said one of your sons is a basketball coach now?
My oldest son, he coaches at Shepherd University. Since he graduated, he came out and helped me coach a couple of years, and coached a couple of years at Fort Laramie, and then he's been in the Carolinas coaching, and now he's the head assistant at Shepherd, and they're having a pretty good year. My youngest son is in culinary arts at Hocking College.
You've been married for 34 years as well.
Correct.
And you met back Alexander in Athens. You got that little rivalry going on?
Yeah. Well, we just never, the 2 schools never ever played when we was in school. So, yeah, she went to Athens. I was at Alexander. And I knew her brother a little bit, and he kind of introduced us, and we met at McDonald's. So the rest is history.
That's romantic. Valentine's Day coming up. You got to take her out to a nice McDonald's.
Yeah, that'd go really well.
All right, now some of your hobbies, you told me you like to golf and fish.
In June, we travel throughout the state playing basketball because we're allowed 10 days, so we go to different colleges. And so in July and August, before we really get started, I try to spend time, do a little bit of fishing, and I put a lot more emphasis on golfing the last couple of years and trying to get a little bit better, so we'll see how that works.
Right. And so do you eat the fish that you catch?
No, I usually catch and release, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Outside of coaching, also have another career. You work at the printing services here.
I work at, yes, I'm the director of printing services here at Ohio University, so we do all the printing here at the university. And so that's a pretty demanding job also, because to keep everything printed at the university, there's a lot of work here.
You work up at the Ridges then, those
Correct.
late hours in
Yes.
one of the most haunted places in the world.
Yeah, but you just get used to listening to all the creaks and crannies and all the weird noises and the shadows and stuff. It's not a big deal. I turn the radio on, I just work.
So you've never been one to believe in ghosts and all that?
There's things that's happened that I just, I don't have an explanation to, that I just leave it alone. I'm not going to try to figure it out.
That's probably the best thing.
That is the best thing.
Well, thank you for coming in and talking to us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
If you have any questions for future coaches, feel free to email coachescorner@rockandmeal.com and keep tuning into the website for more Coaches Corners and Hardwood Heroes. For Hardwood Heroes and Coaches Corner, I'm Morgan Eastman.